Hey everybody, how are you doing? I'm doing real good. I've been wanting to make a new hay feeder for my goats, and today was the day that I felt like putting it together. So come on, I'll show you how I did it. I start off with a 16-foot utility panel, or goat panel as they're called. It's 4-inch square. One panel is all I need, 16 feet long. I use these bolt cutters to cut the panel, and I highly recommend wearing gloves whenever you use the bolt cutters. And if I could just give you guys a tip, whenever you're pulling the handles together and you're making your cut, for the love of God, don't hold your fingers like that, or you will smash your fingers and you'll cry. When you're holding the bolt cutters and you're actually coming together, keep your hands on the outside, because believe it or not, you will smash your fingers, and that's the main reason why I wear the gloves. Just push them from the outside and keep your fingers out of the way. You'll thank me later. Now, the panel, being 16 foot long, was 48 4-inch squares. So what I did was I counted in 12 squares, and I cut with the bolt cutters. I want to show you. See, it leaves a sharp area. We're going to go back over that with a metal file, just to smooth that out just a little bit. We don't want anyone to get scratched or cut. When we make our cuts, we end up with this extension on the end. Don't worry about it, I have a trick and it's kind of cute. I'll show you that in just a little bit. And then the other two pieces that are cut are 10 4-inch squares. So we'll have the two first cuts. The two first cuts that I cut from the ends of the panel. And then just as this is laying out here, this is the remaining panel. Each 10 squares. And then I end up cutting right down the middle of the remaining piece. I'm just going to step on this. And I end up cutting out this as a scrap. I'm not using it for anything, it's just remainder. So here's the metal file. Difference between wood file and metal file. We're going to see if I can zoom up on this. Okay, where are we at? There we go. See that sharp edge? What we just want to do. If you're going to do something, it's best to do it the right way. And very well could be that this is going to be a hay feeder that's going to last for a long time. No reason why it shouldn't. So we'll make it to last. So I'm just going to go around and just knock these off. Take just a few minutes. Alrighty, so here are the two end pieces that I cut, and I have filed the ends off so that the sharp edges are totally filed down so no one will scratch themselves. And the next step is to take care of these ends. Now if you want to, you just go ahead and cut them off and file them if you want to, but I purposely tried to plan it to do as little filing as possible. I didn't want to use a grinder. Grinder's too loud. I prefer non-machinery methods. So that's just my personal preference. So, but I tell you what I learned, and this is what I'm gonna do. You can do whatever you like. This is a handy tool other than just undoing, loosening bolts, whatnot. And here's what I'm going to do. Now you see on the end of here they still have the tip, but we don't have to concern ourselves about that because I'm going to let me show you down here. This is what I do. I take the tool and you see how it rests just like that. This might not be a big enough wrench, and if it's not, I'll go get another one. But what you do is, watch this. Ta-da! Oops. That's with me holding the camera. Leverage. It's just the leverage. Controlled, steady leverage. Ta-da! And I'll wipe this out here pretty quick. And if I need to, I'll take a hammer maybe and tap that in a little bit more. Okay, so we'll be back in a minute. So here's 4 wires. I'm going to take the wire and double wrap it in 4 different places and tie it off. You'll be amazed how strong that'll make it whenever you double wrap the wire. I'll show you a picture of it afterwards. So here's the wrapped wire. This is heavy gauge electric fence wire that I had that was extra. Just use that as the tie wire. You can use whatever you like, whatever you have extra. It's like making a pot of soup. You make a soup with the ingredients that you have. Might put a clamp on there instead of wire. Just about any way that you want to do it is fine. There's as many recipes as there are people, right? Okay, so I've got the hay portion part together. I'm going to flop this down. There she goes. And I have a couple of clips here. These are my 3rd and 4th hands. If you ever need an extra hand, piece of string to hold something, to tie something together, or use these clips, really handy. So next step, took the hay holder portion, turned it upside down into a teepee. So we're actually looking at, this will be the bottom of the feeder. Okay. Well, here's the upside down hay feeder prototype. Take my extra hands off. And we'll see what it looks like when I flip it upside down. Right side up, I should say. I may have to put a brace across the bottom there. And I may actually put a trough type thing below there. We'll see. We'll see. Here's the finished product. I like it. Now the other hay feeder that I have for the goats, it has a trough below here. But really all they do is they end up filling that trough up with hay. And I can pretty much guarantee that whenever they're using this feeder, they're going to have hay down here. But the cool thing is, this is so lightweight. It's a single panel. It's so lightweight that an individual can move it by themselves. So I could move this all over. I could actually move this all over the pasture and get the benefit of reseeding the pasture as I feed the goats their hay. One thing I might have to do, there's some flexibility down there. I might need to put an extra section of panel here just to make it more firm. But I've got, watch, see how that's moving, see how? But I've got the little tiny Nigerian dwarf goats. And then here is the portions that I filed that's clear up to its head high. So I'm pretty tickled. Yeah, I'm pretty tickled. I think that's going to make a really nice hay feeder. Thank y'all for sharing this project with me. Hope you have a great day. And I'll be moving this out to the goats another day. But hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for watching. If you have any ideas, put them in the comments below. Or if you know somebody who's looking for how to make a easy feeder for their goats, share this with them. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.